this is like a millionth take. No, like as soon as I start, it's either I just pause or the ring light just gets skew or whatever. But anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for sticking around, even though I was not putting on the content. A lot has been going on. It's been almost 2 months, but you know what, it's water under the bridge now, and I am back on now, and I know that I will be giving you guys the content, so that's a promise. Anyway, this video that I'm making currently now, I am very triggered. That's why I think it's time for me to just open up and talk about this. And another thing is that I just want to bear my soul out there, I guess. Okay, calm down. Anyway, so there's something that happened that triggered me, and yeah, just to put it out there, I was listening to this other sermon on YouTube. I just randomly listen to different types of sermons on YouTube mostly, and one of the pastors mentioned that if you're thinking about something that hurt you in your life and you still it still hurts you, or when you're walking around and people talk about something that had happened to you and it still hurts you, then it means you didn't heal from it. And for you to heal from it, then you need to talk about it, you need to let it go, and you need to pray about it and all of those stuff. And I've just realized how I didn't heal from this, and with me realizing that, it's because of the trigger that I just mentioned earlier, but like I felt triggered. And also I just kind of hate it when I go everywhere and I tell people this, not necessarily tell people, but if it happens that I tell someone that I'm with this thing that had happened to me, they just kind of like start looking at me differently, giving me like a different look, like a pity look, or like, oh my gosh, are you okay? This happened to you. I mean, like, it happened around 7 years ago, 6 years ago. I mean, I'm okay, but why are you gonna change your attitude towards me just because there's just this thing that had happened to me, you know? But anyway, that's not where I am right now. I hope I am audible enough. I can't fake it, guys. My energy today is just not gonna give. But anyway, let's get to it. So, I'm a victim of sexual assault. I am a victim of rape. Yeah, there we go. I said it aloud. Only few people in my life know about this. Only few people in my life know about this. And it's not that I've just been keeping quiet about it, or not necessarily just talking about it. I just didn't feel the need to go out there and just talk about it. I feel like whoever is out there and doing that was just advocating for me as well. And yeah, I'm just like, I'm a survivor. I survived that, and it's just a part of me that I don't know. I don't even know if it, like, even doing this video is a good thing or what. But yeah, so there was this other night, I was home. My family was not around. They went to my sister's graduation. My sister was graduating in 2016, and they went there. I was alone at home, and it was around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I think. And guys, take note, like, on that day, I was supposed to go out with my friends. It was one of my friends' birthday, so they were celebrating. They were doing a party at the what is this, Devil's Kloof, yeah, DVK. And yeah, I had to go there, so I was excited. I even went to sleep late that day. I couldn't wait. My parents allowed me to go to a party. I mean, okay, cool. So yeah, I went to sleep late, and then it was around 4 a.m. guys. I was just deep in my sleep, and I just had a tap on my shoulder, like just a tap on my shoulder. And then I thought I'm dreaming, but no, man, that tap felt real. Like, it felt real. too real to be a dream. So I opened my eyes, and then the first thing that comes to my mind was, oh damn, they got in. And I don't know why was that the first thing that came to my mind at that time, but yeah. And that guy literally just woke me up and was like, come here, come here. And then I'm like, where the heck am I going? Well, so I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I was straight out of sleep. So the first thing that came to my mind was grab a phone, call mom, or call the police, or whatever. So at the time I didn't even have airtime. Like, I had no airtime, I had nothing. So the guy left me in the bedroom. I don't know where he went. I tried to grab my phone when he went out, and I tried to do a please call me to my mom, but I didn't even get to do anything at that point. And that's when he came back. He grabbed my phone and then he just put it in his pocket. At that time I was just like, oh, it's over. Like, guys, I could just like see this guy and imagine all the things that he could do to me, because he looked very, very, very scary. He looked very scary. And oh, I apologize for the background noise. It's Monday, so the bean people are here to collect beans. Anyway, he looked very scary, and when I saw him, I was just scared for my life. He took my phone. There was nothing that I could do. So what had happened was he kind of like just grabbed my hand and forced me to go to the living room. And when we got there, he was just like, there was a room, there were rooms in the house that were locked and stuff. So he kept on demanding keys to those rooms because he said that there's money. And at that time, that's when I realized that he's not alone. There's two of them, and the other guy was the one that was busy taking the TVs, what at that moment in the living room. So that one just said no. He kept on demanding the keys. I want the keys to this other room, to these rooms. I want the keys. There's money in there. I want the keys. I kept on telling him, I don't know where the keys are. They took the keys. They left with them. At that time, I knew where the keys were. Like, I knew, obviously, I stayed there. I knew where the keys were, but I don't know what was going on in my mind. Honestly, even now, I'm trying to figure it out what was going on in my mind, but I can't. So I just kept on saying, I don't know where the keys are. Yo. So that's when he started strangling me. Ooh, guys. My guy strangled me. He's like, you know where the keys are, you know where. Like, he was holding me. Yeah, like this thing. He was like literally holding it. I couldn't even do anything. Even now, just holding it gently myself, I can feel it. I can feel that now, and this is uncomfortable. Now, like, he was really holding, like he was strangling me basically, and I couldn't talk or say anything. I couldn't. At that moment, I'm thinking about my funeral. I know it's not funny, guys, but I was literally thinking about my funeral, thinking about my family crying, thinking about my schoolmates, how they're gonna receive the news that I died, thinking about them taking out what do you call this that we used to take out when someone passed on? We used to take out these things, contributions, man, condolences, money, thinking about my classmates taking out condolences money, paying who's gonna be crying, who's not gonna be crying. That's all that's going on in my mind when this guy's strangling me. He's still demanding the keys. He's demanding the keys. I keep on telling this guy that no, I do not have the keys. I do not know where the keys are. And he keeps on telling, no, you know, give me the keys. I'll kill you. Then I'm like, kill me. Guys, yo, I'm like, kill me. I don't know where the keys are. You gotta kill me. And then he just like left me, kind of like stopped strangling me, and then they kind of like went outside with the other guy. I don't know what they were doing at that point. I didn't know what to do. I don't have a phone. I don't have anything. Like, I can't do anything And it's like, at the time it was like past 4 a.m. in the morning. It's so dark outside. I don't even know what to do. Even if I get out of the door and run, these people are going to run after me and they are going to hit me. So now I'm just standing there. Nothing is going on in my mind. Like, I can't even think of anything. And I am just like, what is going on? Why? Sorry, I got distracted. What is going on? What am I supposed to do? Like, at this point in moment, like, no one ever prepared me for this. And that's when, like, they both came back. And at that time, I thought about running, but all the doors in the house are locked. Remember that I locked when I was going to sleep. Only the door that they've got in, that they broke, is open, and that's where they're standing. So there's not even a way of escape. By the time I get to the door, there's two of them. There's one of me. I'm 16. You know, like, there was no way of, like, running. So now they came back, and then they just pushed me, and then they kept saying, you don't want to tell us where the keys are? I'm like, I don't know where the keys are. I do not have them. And they started, like, arguing with each other. So now the sad part about this is the other one kind of like pushed me to the couch, you know. So that's when he started strangling me, At that time, I can't even fight. Guys, to tell you the truth, I was not fighting. I was just there. You see, that thing was like, I'll hit you, I'll do it. I was just there, not fighting at all. In my mind, all was going on is, I'm gonna die. And I had accepted that I'm gonna die. Today is my day of dying. I'll never make it to my friend's party. I'll never make it to the first party that I'm even allowed to go to, you know. And then that's when the other one kind of like, I kind of saw it coming. Oh, but this one's, they're gonna do something. They're gonna, like, trying to force themselves on me and stuff. I was wearing a night dress, and it was a very long night dress. It was my mom's night dress, actually. Yeah, she bought it, and it was small on her, and she gave one to my sister and gave one to me. I was wearing that, and it was long. You can't even say you were. I was not wearing anything. What? You can't even ask what were you wearing. So I did that, and I kind of just saw them, like, coming on to me. I just saw them, guys. I literally saw them, and there was literally nothing I can do. The other, like, at first they started fighting, and I just started screaming, hoping that the neighbors will hear me. But yo, guys, no one heard me. Hey, no one heard me. Like, I was screaming, and then that other one noticed, wow, them fighting is not gonna help, because I think they were kind of fighting on who is gonna go first or whatever, because I'm sure they were also thinking about time, because now it's almost to 5. Okay, so now I guess they reached the agreement. I was still trying to scream. The other guy kind of like held my hands, and then the other one just like covered my mouth like this, and then the other one just did whatever, guys. Yo. And after he was done, then the other one held my hands, held my mouth so I could not scream, and the other one did whatever. Now we're talking about 2 people forcing themselves on me. I didn't know what to do. At that point, I couldn't even cry. I don't know. I couldn't even cry. I'm not a very emotional person. Yeah, I'm not. Unless if you shout at me. If you shout at me, then yeah, I'll cry. But anyway, otherwise, I'm not a very emotional person. Really. So I was not even crying or anything. They did what they did. Forced themselves on me. They raped me, both of them. And after that, they just ran. They got out the sliding door and just ran. And after that, it was around past 5. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have anything. My whole family, they are at Pretoria. My sister had just graduated on that Friday. So now it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday morning. So, oh yeah, my voice just went down. I forgot I'm talking. Anyway, so it was Saturday morning. So the first thing that came to my mind, just run to the neighbor and tell them what had happened. I went to the neighbors, told them that there's been a break-in. I didn't disclose that the person forced themselves on the people forced themselves on me and stuff. That is the information that I disclosed to the police. Well, I disclosed it to my family were the first people, because they asked me, didn't they do anything to you? And then I just had to tell them. I told them what had happened, and yeah, they got on the road immediately to come back. And yeah, I went to the police. Yo guys, it was a very traumatizing moment of my life. I went to the police. They came to me and they got me in. I didn't have a phone, I didn't have anything, so there was not even a way to inform my friends that I won't be coming to the party anymore. There was nothing. And the police took a statement and stuff, and then they rushed me to the hospital. And then the police station and the hospital, they're not far from each other back at home. So when I got there, the first thing that I did was they did their tests, HIV test, pregnancy test, and they gave me morning after pill, I think. Yeah, and then they gave me those pre-exposure pills, the PEP. Those things are horrible, guys. I had to take PEP for 30 days. Guys, I lost weight. Like, my school pants couldn't fit me. I didn't tell anyone at school. No one knew. I was so emotional, and not emotional in a sense, not necessarily emotional, but I was so depressed, I was enrolled for counseling as well. I had to go for my counseling sessions like once a week, every Friday. This happened in May. So I was gonna start writing my media exams. There was a point, I remember, those pills made me so sick. Those PEP pills made me so sick that I couldn't even those pills made me so sick that I couldn't even sit down straight without breaking down. Every time, I feel like I was more depressed by the pills than the experience itself, guys. Like, those pills made me sick. Every time I took them, I vomited. Every time. Each and every time. So I vomited 3 times a day. Yep. Every time. Guys, I would wake up and I would feel like, okay, today I'm ready to go to school. And get to school, go back home. I couldn't, because it was tough. There was this other time where I was like, no, I'm gonna go write my exam. And then I went there, and then I got there, and then after assembly I went to the exam room. They gave me question paper and everything. When I just started writing, when I was about to start writing, I just started crying, guys. Like, lucky enough, my parents had told one of my teachers what had happened and stuff, just to check up on me. So when she came to check up on me, she just found me crying because I couldn't even do anything. I was so much, I can't even say I was in pain, guys. I don't even know what was going on with my body. And she just quickly called my parents to come and take me home and stuff. Like, I didn't write my media exams for grade 11. I didn't write, and none of my friends knew what was happening with me, because I'm not a very vocal person when it comes to my problems and all of that. But yeah, that experience was the worst. And after the 1 month, by the end of May, by mid-June, yes, I was done with my counseling sessions because they were for a month, and I was done obviously with the pills, and they tested me, and then I didn't have any virus. Sharp, like they took my blood, did all the tests, everything was fine with me, and life moved on. I never told any of my friends. Oh, I did tell someone. I did tell two people. The other person, we were not so close with each other. Then the other one, we were close. And then from there, that was 2016. And then the second time I told someone about it was in 2019. That's when I talked about it to a few people, and I never talked about it before. I never talked about it after. That's what I meant. Anyway, I got triggered. I got triggered, and I can't really disclose by what at this point, because I don't want to put anyone on the spotlight, really. But I feel like now that people know this about me, this part of me, it will be better for me moving forward, that I do not need to feel like people are against me, or they're talking, if like when people are talking, they are like, yeah, just putting in, I don't know, man. I don't, maybe someone who's been in the similar situation would understand how it feels like when people around you don't know about it and they just talk about it like it's nothing, and to you it's such like a sensitive thing, and they just get to put their views out there, how they perceive such a thing, and they never really know that you've been in the situation before, and they don't really know like how you really feel about this and how deep it goes for you. You get what I'm saying? So I guess now people will know, and the sensitivity around the issue will be treated accordingly. But I don't expect anyone to treat me differently just because of this, because that's really awkward what you guys do. I realize with a lot of people that have, some people that I've told, after telling them, they kind of like start acting differently towards me. Like, no guys, that's not it. Don't act any different. Yes, I am a victim of rape. I survived. I didn't die that day. And the first thing that I said when those people left, before I could go to the neighbors, was just, God, thank you for my life. I was really grateful for my life, and it's an experience that I would never wish on anyone. And with the number of rape cases that are rising each and every day, and to tell you guys on top of that, the last day I heard about that case, I opened the case, the last day I heard about that case was on that day, on the 8th of May 2016. That's the police system for you. I never heard about come to court. I never heard about we found the people. I never heard about we never found the people. At least I never heard about anything from the police. That was it. I opened a rape case, burglary. That was it. But anyway, I'm really grateful for all the people that have been there for me throughout this. I'm grateful for my family. They've been there for me throughout this. Some really also just took their time to come to me at that time from far. I'm really grateful, really grateful. And yeah, I guess now this is the first step to healing, really, because it's quite clear that I didn't heal from it. Just letting it go and talking about it. Anyway guys, I don't even have the energy to close up this video, but please, I know that I'm putting it out there, please just respect my privacy as well, and please don't ask sensitive questions. I don't want to talk about it. Respect that. I'm putting it out there. I know what should I expect, but I really do not want to talk about it. Yeah, and one thing that I really beg you guys to do is don't treat me differently because of this experience. And another thing, thank you guys for being here for 20 something minutes listening to the story of mine that I never really felt comfortable sharing, or I never really thought one day I would publish it on this public space for everyone to see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Positive comments only. And also, please guys, follow me on Instagram. Yes. Bye. See you guys on the next video. It's gonna be more lively, I'm telling you. Not this depressing thing. It's not my style, really. Anyway, bye guys.